Hello and Namaste. My name is Mr. Gautam Behra and today I am going to discuss on carburization types. So basically there are three types of carburization process, and these three types of carburization process are classified on the basis of the state of the material or the state of carbonaceous material we are going to choose for our carburization. So there are PEG or solid carburization, gas carburization and liquid carburization. So that means in case of PEG carburization or solid carburization, the carbonaceous material is in solid form. And in case of gas carburizing, it is the gas environment. And liquid carburization means it is a liquid which gives source of carbon. Then PEG carburizing or solid carburizing in details. So what are the requirements for PEG carburizing and what are the functions of the same? So the first requirement is the carburizing steel. Obviously, we need a carburizing steel, and already we have discussed that carburizing steels are basically low carbon steels, or there are certain alloy steels like chromium steel and molybdenum steels. And second requirement is the granular form of coke, coal, or we can use charcoal, which are the solid source of carbon. And the third one, which is important, that is barium carbonates or barium carbonates with other alkali or alkaline carbonates like sodium, potassium, calcium carbonates. So these materials are acting as an energizer, or in other words I can say it is acting as a catalyst for this carburization process. And the fourth requirement is the heat resistance box where the carburization will be carried out. So these are the requirements and the function. Next, the PEG carburizing parameters which affects the carbon concentration with respect to the case depth. So how much carbon will be present and up to what depth of the steel surface, that is very important because that will affect the property obviously. So the parameters which affects the concentration of carbon to the particular depth are temperature of carburization. Obviously, as already we have discussed that the temperature of carburization is basically austenitizing temperature. So we can provide high austenitizing temperature so that higher is the rate of diffusion. So higher is the concentration of carbon on the surface of the steel. But there is a limitations to that because we know that higher is the austenitizing temperature, higher is the rate of coarsening of the grain. So grain become coarser and the property will deteriorate. So there is a limitations to that. The second one is the time of exposure or holding time inside the furnace during carburization. It is seen that the higher is the holding time or higher is the exposure time, higher is the case depth, and the relation is the case depth is proportional to root over of T, where T is the time. The third one is the carbon potential at the surface of the steel during carburization, which is also very important. So higher is the carbon potential, higher is the case depth, or higher is the concentration of carbon at the surface of the steel. And the fourth one, it may also depends on the steel types because we can have a plain carbon steel, we can have an alloy steels, the chemical composition is different, the carbon concentration is different in the steels, so it may affect the case depth during carburization. The fourth, how to do PEG carburizing. It is very simple technique. We need a heat resistance box. In the heat resistance box, we need to pack the steel which will be surrounded by the granular coal or coke or the charcoal, which are the source of carbon. And we need to put that heat resistance box containing these materials into the furnace. Obviously, it will also contain barium carbonate. which is acting as an energizer, and we will hit the furnace to the austenitizing temperature, and it will give sufficient time interval, like maybe 6 hours, 8 hours, it depends upon the case depth or what is the requirement of the case depth. Here we can see for PEG carburization the temperature is basically 850 to 1050. So in between this temperature we can do PEG carburizing, and the coal or the coke or the charcoal that is basically used is 80%, and the energizer, which are basically the carbonates, are in the concentration of 10 to 20%, and time of exposure, as I told, it may be 6 hours, 10 hours, it depends upon the case depth. The most important topic is now the chemical reactions involved during this PEG carburizing. So these are the steps of chemical reaction which I have written. The first obvious chemical reaction at high temperature is the calcination of barium carbonate, which is the energizer. So barium carbonate decomposes into barium oxide solid plus carbon dioxide gas, and this carbon dioxide gas coming out from the barium carbonate will start reacting with the coal or the coke or the charcoal which is present. That is called gasification reaction. So the carbon dioxide plus carbon will give rise to 2 carbon monoxide gas. So this carbon monoxide gas obtained from the gasification reaction will then start reacting with the surface of the steel, or the diffusion of carbon will start into the surface of the steel. By the reaction, iron solid plus 2 carbon monoxide gas give rise to iron containing carbon on the surface plus carbon dioxide. So you can see from this reaction carbon dioxide is also coming out. The same carbon dioxide again reacts with the carbon, solid carbon, that is coal, coke or charcoal, again leads to gasification reaction, and it will generate carbon monoxide. CO2 plus C gives rise to 2 carbon monoxide. Again this carbon monoxide diffuses into the surface of the steel. So this process will continue. Then the formula you can see, the case depth during carburization is equal to K root over of T, where K is the constant and T is the time of exposure. There is a question at the bottom of the page. Since both of the carbon and carbon dioxide are present during this process and both are of different nature, so how they will affect the carburization process? The reference I have taken for these 3 videos are from Heat Treatment Principles and Techniques, 2nd edition by T.V. Rajan, C.P. Sharma and Ashok Sharma. Thank you very much.